Hello friends. In the world of trading, thousands of people step in every day with hopes. Some think they'll get rich quick. Others believe if they just find one right strategy, their life will change. But what's the reality? The reality is that 90% of traders leave this market defeated because all they have is guesswork, and guesswork is death in this market. The market isn't a playground. It's a war, and entering this war without weapons is destroying yourself. But friends, in this dark world of trading, a man came who gave traders weapons. Weapons with which you can see the market's moves, catch trends, and understand volatility. His name was Welles Wilder, and his book was New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems, a book that changed the world of technical analysis forever. Today, we'll talk about that book, about those secrets from the book that gave birth to indicators like RSI, ATR, Parabolic SAR, and ADX. Indicators that today work like breathing tools on every professional trader's chart. Friends, I assure you, if you listen to this entire journey with me, you won't see indicators as just lines and numbers anymore. You'll use them like weapons. But remember, this path isn't easy because in Wilder's world, an indicator isn't magic. It's just a mirror that shows the real truth of your trading. So friends, get ready, because now begins the journey that will change your charts and perhaps your life too. Friends, who's the most dangerous enemy in the trading world? Not the market, not charts, not a lack of indicators. The biggest enemy is your own greed and fear. When the market goes up, your greed activates. You think it'll go even higher, and then suddenly the market reverses. And when the market falls, your fear activates. You think everything's over, and right then the market reverses. That is, the real game is your psychology. Before beating the market, you have to beat yourself. But friends, what if I say there's a tool that can become a mirror for this internal battle? A weapon that can show you whether greed or fear is dominating inside you right now. A secret that can end your impulsive trading. This is RSI, Relative Strength Index. RSI. Friends, RSI isn't just an indicator. It's Wilder's biggest masterpiece. A formula that for the first time told the world what the real strength behind price movement is. RSI doesn't just tell you if the price is going up or down. RSI tells you how much strength is in that price move. Think, a person is running 10 kilometers, but their speed decreases every kilometer. To you, it looks like they're still running, but in reality, their strength is fading. That's exactly what RSI does. It measures the market strength. It tells you if this uptrend or downtrend is running with real power or just a tired move. In the market, millions of traders trade just by looking at price. Price went up, buy. Price came down, sell. But these are the traders who get beaten every time because price alone isn't the truth. Price is always deceptive. Price sometimes gives you illusions. You see the market going up, but in reality, it's about to break while going up, and RSI catches that moment. RSI shows you when the market is overbought and when oversold. Overbought means traders' greed is at its peak. Oversold means traders' fear is at its peak, and the market always reverses at extreme emotions. RSI is the weapon that can save a new trader, but only if they use it correctly. Because RSI isn't a crystal ball. It isn't magic. RSI just gives you a warning, like dust from an approaching enemy in a battlefield alerts you. But you have to fight the battle yourself. Now let me tell you a story. There was a trader who always got trapped in greed. The market goes up, he enters, and then waits for it to go even higher. If the market falls even a bit, his profit zeroes out. That trader was broken. But one day he understood RSI. RSI showed him that the market reverses every time at extreme emotions. He learned to measure his greed and fear with RSI, and slowly that trader separated from the crowd. He knew when to ignore others' greed and when to turn others' fear into an opportunity. And this is RSI's real secret. Friends, RSI isn't just a game of numbers. RSI is a mirror. This mirror shows you your inner demons, your greed, your fear, your weakness. And if you've learned to look in this mirror, you can make yourself strong against the market. But here's another dark thing. Even after seeing RSI, many traders lose. Why? Because RSI only tells direction, not guarantee. If you think RSI showed overbought, so the market will fall immediately, you'll get trapped again. RSI just tells you emotions are extreme now, but when to reverse is decided by the market. That is, RSI shows you the battlefield's wind. but you have to shoot the arrow yourself. Wilder gave traders a weapon with RSI that is still part of every chart today. But most people treat RSI like a toy. They think 70 means sell, 30 means buy. But a rich trader understands that RSI measures psychology. And in trading, psychology is the ultimate truth. So friends, this was the first secret. RSI, an indicator that turned market psychology into numbers. A weapon that showed the way to millions of traders. But this is just the beginning. Because after RSI in Wilder's book comes the second secret. A formula that measures market volatility. Friends, the second secret from Wilder's book is ATR, average true range. This isn't just an indicator. It's a weapon that measures the market's volatility, its anger, its heartbeat. ATR tells you how much the market can swing in a day. It shows you the real range behind the price moves, not just highs and lows, but the true volatility, including gaps. Think, you're in a war, and the enemy is unpredictable. Sometimes calm, sometimes furious. ATR is like radar that warns you of the enemy's mood. If ATR is high, the market is volatile, big swings, big risks. If low, it's calm, smaller moves. A new trader ignores this and places fixed stop losses, getting hit every time. But a rich trader uses ATR to adjust stop loss and position size dynamically. ATR teaches risk control. Never risk more than the market's volatility allows. This is ATR's real power. It turns volatility from an enemy into an ally. Wilder created ATR to show that trading isn't about predicting direction, but managing risk in volatile conditions. The third secret is Parabolic SAR, stop and reverse. This indicator is like a trailing stop that follows the trend. It gives dots below price in uptrends, support, and above in downtrends, resistance. When price crosses the dot, it signals reversal, stop the trade, and reverse direction. Parabolic SAR teaches you to ride trends without greed. A new trader holds too long, losing profits when the trend reverses. SAR says, follow the trend, but know when to exit. It's acceleration-based. The dots speed up as the trend strengthens, protecting profits. Wilder designed it for trend following, reminding traders that no trend lasts forever. The fourth secret is ADX, Average Directional Index. This measures trend strength, not direction. ADX above 25 means strong trend, up or down. Below 20 means ranging market, no trend. ADX has plus DI and DI lines to show direction, plus DI. DI means uptrend strength, reverse for downtrend. A new trader jumps into weak trends and loses. A rich trader waits for ADX to confirm strength before entering. Wilder created ADX to filter noise, trade only when the trend has power. The fifth and final secret is Wilder's trading philosophy and system. Indicators alone don't make millionaires, they're tools. Wilder said a trading system isn't about one indicator. It's about discipline and integration. Market history shows indicators must be combined with risk control and consistency. RSI spots crowd psychology, overbought or oversold. ATR measures risk or volatility. Parabolic SAR trails trends. ADX confirms strength. Together, they form a survival and profit system. But the dark truth: new traders jump on indicators thinking they'll get rich, but without discipline, they fail. Wilder said trading isn't about being right, it's about being consistent. Indicators give direction, discipline wins. A story, two traders. One plays with indicators randomly, account empties. The other has a fixed system. RSI for crowd position, ATR for risk, SAR for trend chase, ADX for strength confirmation, and follows it consistently, wins or loses. He survives and wins long-term. Wilder's system: integrate indicators, control risk, adjust stops, and make discipline a religion. The market rewards discipline, punishes emotions. Another dark truth: indicators are dangerous if misused. They can blind you if over-relied on. Every tool is imperfect. No tool works in every market. But like Wilder, combine them with system and discipline, and imperfect tools become a perfect weapon. This journey teaches another dark fact: indicators are more dangerous than anything if used wrong. They give clarity but can make you blind if over-relied on. When you understand RSI, ATR, SAR, and ADX together, you'll have a strategy that survives every market condition. This system won't promise millionaire status, but guarantees you'll go from gambler to trader, and that's the biggest win. So friends, this was the fifth and final secret: Wilder's trading philosophy and system. Indicators are just tools. Discipline and integration determine your destiny. But do you think the journey ends here? No, because the seeds Wilder sowed built the entire world of modern trading systems and indicators. RSI, ATR, SAR, ADX are like breathing tools on charts. But every generation of traders has given them new meaning, and now it's your turn. Yes, friends, now it's your turn to decide if you'll use these weapons like a gambler or like a disciplined warrior. The market is still the same, ruthless and merciless. But now you have Wilder's weapons. Now you have the system that will make you survive. So friends, get ready, because now you have the key that will give direction in this dark world. But remember, the key opens the door. Whether to go in or stay out is your decision. So friends, this was Wilder's legendary book that changed the world of indicators. Now the decision is in your hands. Will you forget these secrets after hearing them, or embed them in your trading veins? If this journey really taught you something, don't stop this mission here. Like, share, leave your voice in the comments, and subscribe so the next secret reaches you first. Remember, the market isn't kind to anyone, but knowledge and discipline always birth winners. Thank you.